Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2. I'm JC Proton. This is episode 34 of my fifth Let's Play series. We are picking up at turn 145. We're playing Riftborn on Endless Difficulty, Endless Duration game on the largest ovoid galaxy map. I guess the last episode ended at turn 138. I didn't record because it's been basically uneventful. Things are just kind of plodding along. No big events, but now something's happened. The These guys, yeah, the Cravers. Sorry, still not fully awake. Cravers have their first medium ships coming out apparently now. So we're looking at carriers, small, medium class carriers, carrying bombers. So that's the thing that's happening. And we have been sieging Regulus. It will be ready for invasion next turn. Our invading fleet is going to look like this. So we have plenty of manpower. We're going to be able to land lots of troops. All good stuff. And then, of course, after that, we'll do Omdor. And we'll progress then to Ingris, Orion, Hadar, and on down the line. Also spotted that the Unfallen now have medium ships. They have fighter ships now, which are gunships, all guns, looks like. 100% short range? Ooh, maybe not guns. That might be railguns. That could be railguns, actually, come to think of it. Let's take a look here. What do railguns see? Guns look like this, and they have 85% damage at short range, right? Versus railguns, 100% damage at short range, right? So these are 100% damage short range. We're talking those are real guns, mass drivers, right? Okay, so that's what's going on. I've been progressing through the turns. My laws have been chugging along. This is what we're doing. We've had a lot of approval. You can see I'm running Cram Exam and Super Tax Act, and our approval is doing okay. We're still basically maxed out, except for the systems that we recently colonized or invaded, right? Our temporary boosts are down to 3 of them. We have 1 turn left there, 2 there, 3 there. So we're running short on those boosts that come from Beachhead bylaw. So we need to get some more systems. Need some more boosts to kick in, or we're going to need to start canceling some of these laws, right? We are minus here from Cram Exam is minus 64. The Super Tax Act is minus 20. You can see we're 20 of 20 systems over here. We're working on an autonomous administration. We're saving up resources to be able to do our next level 4 modernization. We're at 106 and we get 36 per turn. So we'll have enough to start the next modernization next turn. Trade. Let's look at the trade network. We've been working on that. I've been doing some dust buyouts of construction to try to help the trade network out. So you can see I have a headquarters at AA, one at AH, and one at AI. And then we have subsidiaries at AD, AG, CC, and CE. So altogether, trade networks are generating a little bit of dust, a little bit of science, a little bit of resources. Not a lot. I've upgraded them all to level 3. I haven't gone more aggressive than that because I'm using my dust income to boost my colonies. I have colonies that are doing stuff like, say, this one at 184, 7 turns, to try to colonize that, or AI labor, right, or predictive logistics, things like that. I've been working on. Right now, he's dealing with some some slightly negative food. Yeah, he's losing population every other turn. So we're working on that. And part of how we're boosting our cash flow is we're doing this little tricky thing where we're producing ships and then selling them. We do that. These each sell for a few hundred, so I can crank out several per turn. So I'm able to generate, like, out of, I guess, 3 or 4 of my systems I'm doing this. So each of those systems is generating like an extra 2 or 3,000 dust. See, this one's about to start doing it. This one's doing it at AJ. It's only a few ships here because his industry's a lot lower. But anyway, I'm doing that to try to just generate some extra dust. One reason I can do it that way, or choose to do it that way, is because your dust inflation operates off of the amount that you're generating every turn on a regular recurring basis. Dust inflation does not increase from one-time sources of dust. So if you're selling your, say you're selling your luxury resources or strategic resources, that does not increase your dust inflation. And if you're selling ships into the market, that does not increase your dust inflation. So that's a way of getting extra dust without driving up all your prices. Okay, so looking at heroes, this guy would be a good commander. I would be cool with having this guy as a commander, but I don't really want him as a, because of these attributes over here, I don't really want him as a leader in the Senate. This guy is, he's an overseer, so yeah, and he's primitive. So primitive overseers are good. He would be an okay religious leader. I like him better than the one hero I have. He would be good, but not as good as the Horatio. If I could have a Horatio overseer that was religious, yeah, Horatios are really good. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm debating. I kind of want to buy this guy, and I kind of want to buy this guy because they will be useful. This guy would be a good fleet commander. This guy would be a good governor. So I want to buy both of them, and I'm debating about whether I want to do that now or do I want to buy out this planet now. I think I'm probably leaning towards getting the heroes since I've got the trade network up. Other things we got going on, we got a little battle, so let's go ahead and knock this little battle out. This guy's going to retreat. His Reaper's going to retreat, and they're going to lose this scout when they do. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll go repair and recover. And we'll just put everything into the center lane, and he doesn't have enough points to do anything other than leave his ships in the center lane. So we'll just do that, and then they'll retreat, I'm sure. Yep, and then away they go. Regulus invasion will attack. That'll be next turn. I guess I could go ahead and pick up the governors. The heroes. We'll buy him, and we'll buy this one. Okay, so one of them we're gonna the fleety guy, the admiral. We'll put him here. CD. Okay, and then we're going to update his ship. We'll just take everything off and then we'll start from scratch. Okay, engine. Check. Fleet movement enhancement. Check. Probes. Check. What else would we need? I guess projectile damage increase. Is there anything else more useful? We'll come back to it. Okay, we'll put armor and shield. And then, as usual on hero ships, we just go guns. If I have the lasers that, or the energy weapons that reduce crew, the number of crew, I sometimes use those. Flotilla collateral damage is pretty cool, but I'm really tight on resources right now at that level, those high level resources, so I don't really want to, and I don't even have a source of Quadrinix right now, so I really don't want to be spending any Quadrinix. I don't need to. Alright, so we're just coming back now to this. I might go with this, because I don't have anything more useful. Don't need more movement, don't really need a re-shield, don't need to be spending Quadrinix. I could use that one just to lower his chance of getting targeted. That would make him the very last ship to ever get attacked. So I suppose that has some value, and ship evasion. I think I'll go with just the guns do a little bit more damage. I guess we'll go with it. I don't know. I'm torn. I'll just go with that. Okay. Let guns be a little bit more effective. That's fine. Alright. Now, let's take him. Let's see. What's the fleet at Regulus look like? 2 swords and a shield. And a little bit. Okay. Cruising over here. And we'll have him join up with the fleet at Regulus there. So that'll be cool. We'll have 2 heroes. Alright, so this one is called Fleet 1. You can imagine what my creative name is going to be for this one. 6 binary wardens. Amazing creativity. I know. Tell you what, I will rename these fleets as long as it's not like a violation of YouTube policy or whatever as far as what the name is. I'll rename these fleets whatever you guys comment that you want me to rename them to. I'll take suggestions. Let's just say that. I'll take suggestions. And then I'm open to suggestions on what I should rename Fleet 1 and Fleet 2. So let's see. This hero is an admiral, so let's rename him. You have a funny name, dude. Alright, and this other one over here. Did I already name him admiral? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Helps me keep it straight. Otherwise, I'll mess up and put governor skills on admirals or admiral skills on governors. So mostly it's a problem with governor skills on admirals because I don't really normally have that many heroes on fleets. I'm not really do that very much. Okay, and then this guy is a nice governor, and we have this sorted by production, so we're going to try to level him up. And we'll just plop him in here down at Sikagoja. And let's see, we can do food, we can do more food, or we can do food and industry. And at CB Sikagoja, we have a pretty good population, 13. It's going to go up. It's that outlying system, isn't it? Yeah, it's out here. Let's go to CB. Let's send 3. Okay, so the hero skill that I want to use, we could go higher on food. I mean, Sikagoja, he's monsoon forever though, because you can't terraform the unique planets. Still, yeah, we'll do this. Could do this. 10 per fertile, 10 on system. That would be like 20 food. But I'll go 13 food, 13 industry. I think I'll take that one instead. And let's see, does he have room for skills? Nope, no skills yet. But these will be the first ones he gets. Well, if he sees any combat, he'll level up fast, right? Seems like we're in pretty good shape. We've been doing a lot of, we've been terraforming our planets, so we're getting some pretty good amounts of population capacity in these systems. We're getting to where we're like sterile everywhere. On the core systems, they're getting pretty good about having all of them into sterile planets. And with the benefits, it's increased the max population quite a bit. So we have nice high population capacity, but we have open systems. We're still building and growing. So I think I need to make an investment of just like building Riftborn population for about 10 or 15 turns on a lot of systems, and I haven't bitten that off yet because I've been rushing these systems with the new systems with Dust to try to get the trade networks up and get their base industry in place, and doing this stuff with the ships to help with the cash flow. So that's where I'm at. This guy's just kind of gonna hang out, and this dude over here, Siege, is gonna hang out as well. All right, we'll advance the turn, and then we'll do an invasion. That'll be the plan. Here's the scores. Almost to 2,500. Cravers are at about 1,500. We got about 1,000 or so, maybe 1,100 for the Lumeris, and so anyway, yeah, that's where we're at. I've been rejecting offers for alliance. I've been rejecting alliance offers from the Sophons and trade offers from United Empire every turn. So it sounds like we just lost a singularity. So we'll have to build another one of those. Lots of events happening. We'll click through to check the events, deal with anything that's prominent, and then we'll do the invasion, and then that's probably going to wrap the episode. Hey, cool, we can use approval. That's great. We can use it because we've got those things fading out, right? Yeah, we're down to 2 new colony rules left, so that invasion will give us another one. Ooh, got people wanting to talk to me. All right, let's check through these real quick. Ooh, self-mining MPO. That's going to crank up my resource production. All right, where are we at here? 33, 23, and then we got 7 and 7. 15, we're rocking that Oracle 6 bros. And then over here for luxury resources. Yeah, we'll start a new upgrade this turn. Woohoo, look at that, 50. Nice. Nice. So at 50, you had 125 and 75, so that's about 200. I need about every 4 turns I'll be able to upgrade. I'll do a 3 and then to a 4. So about every 4 turns I have enough dust to expand the empire by 1 system, unlike a relatively sustainable basis. So that's the choke point right now, versus this is producing at 29, basically 30. So that's 1 every 2 turns. And then for the dust water, we're cranking out 23 per turn, which is a lot like 25 if you squint at it a little bit, right? So that's basically 50. So that's 1 every 2 turns. So this is about 1 every 2, this is 1 every 2, and this is 1 every 4. So right here is our bottleneck. This is the thing that's slowing us down the most. So we're going to focus on trying to get those resource production rates on Blue Cap, try to get that boosted up. And the more we can do that, the faster we can continue expanding the empire on an ongoing basis, right? We get that little boost from the law for 10 turns every time we do it. So that helps kind of carry us, gives us a little cushion, a little float. So that's all good, and this is what we're building. We're building these. I'm trying different models of Selmy to see which ones are worth the most. So let's see. I was doing that at AA specifically. So let's see what they go for. So to build them, I have this one is a military ship. This one is a defender ship. Let's see, that one is... Okay, so he's a scout. Yeah, this is a scout class 1. Costs 810 to build. This one is a defender with repair modules. Okay. Cost 827 to build, and then this one is a defender without the repair modules. Cost 507 to build. Okay, so this one sells for, so the scouts were really expensive. Do I still have them? I don't. I already took it out of the, I already scrapped the design. Okay, so these cost about 1,300 industry to build, and they only were selling for 464, right? So that was kind of expensive, right? And then this one sells for 1,056. and that is sell me with no spaces. So that only costs 500 to build, and it sells for 1,000. Right? Pretty solid, pretty solid. Okay, sell underscore me. Underscore is costs 800 to build. Sells for 735, so not nearly as good, right? So this one is 2 dust per industry. This one is 1 dust per 3 industry, and this one is what was it? 800. Sell underscore me. 800 industry and sells for a little under 800, so almost 1 to 1. So far this is the best one. Okay, and now the hyphen. Sell me with the hyphen. Sells for 1133. 1133, and it's 827 to build. 827, 1100 versus the space, the no space is that is the winner. So for the least amount of industry, you get the largest amount of dust on this model. So we're going to go in here to ship designs and the sell me designs. That one, delete that model. And this one. Okay. And this is the only one I'm going to be building. I'm going to be focusing on these because those are the most efficient at generating dust. It takes 100. It does take 100 in manpower, but I think when you sell them, you get your manpower back, so it's okay. We're not losing that. So let's sell all of these. 5,000. That was pretty good. And we'll sell all these. We'll just go here and do it this way. A, B, A, G. A, J. And I think that's probably all of them. Yeah. And our manpower is, yeah, unchanged. So producing the ships and then selling them does not seem to do anything to your manpower supplies, something like that. So that's cool. That's a way of getting some extra money, right? Without driving up your inflation. Let's see, he leveled up. Heroes are leveling. That's a higher level heroes. Okay. Look at that. Sewers boost has ended. Okay, let's see. Do we have any kind of depletion happening? Not yet. We'll see. We'll see how that goes over time. I may hold off on boosting sewers. I think I am holding off on boosting sewers because I can't boost the sewers. I believe is the case. I have 256 sewers and I need yeah, I have 69. That's not happening. Okay, yeah, so we're not gonna have boosted sewers right now. So we'll see how the planetary depletion starts kicking in. That'll be good. I've been curious about that. I've kept them boosted the whole game until now. So at a turn 146, I ran out of boost on sewers. So now we'll see. I have massive population of them too. So trading, yeah, they want to trade route.
You're the caviar of the galaxy.
They want an alliance.
Horatio has an eternal task to beautify the galaxy. Perhaps this helps you understand our actions.
So he's being sneaky.
We're so brilliant, we make supernovas look dull.
They want
But
an
you're
alliance.
rocking your own thing pretty good.
They
How
want to know,
about a deal?
but I have to give them these techs for that. Yeah, that's a hard no. Part of what I'm thinking on alliances with them is like I could at one point they offered me like 130 super spuds for an alliance, and that was very tempting because I need the super studs for super spuds for a boost. But the thing is, if I ally with them, then they get the division of my map, right? And they'll see everybody else, and then they can trade technologies with everybody. They can form alliances with other people, and that just gets really messy. Whereas right now, I'm probably the only one who's seen the whole galaxy. I'm the only one who can interact with everybody. Everybody else hasn't really seen everybody. See, he doesn't know about everybody, and if I click through all of these, it'll be the same thing. Everybody only knows some of the people. So what I'm going to do is not ally, and I was thinking, yeah, I'll ally just temporarily, and then I'll drop out of the alliance. And I thought, nah, let's just not even give them the vision.
How are you? The galactic stage is ripe for some business dealings, no?
No, actually. Okay, so nothing really hot there for events. That dude's just going to chill out over there, and so let's go ahead and do this invasion, man. Let's get this knocked out. Irregulus 0. That's a good number. I like the number 0 for defenders. So yeah, let's do this. Let's see if we want to review any of our battle tactics or anything. We have good strong armor to attack. We actually have. Oh no, we don't. I was thinking we have enough to start our first obelisk of all space time, but we don't. We need 40 of this, and honestly, I kind of want to do this stuff first before I start an obelisk. So that's not going to happen. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and do this invasion. Get it knocked out. Those guys can join this fleet. All right, let's do this. Let's grab Regulus. It's a big system. And 21 population. 1300 blitz. I think we can get it with a gorilla. Let's try to get it with gorilla and do less damage to the system, and we're gonna watch it. They drafted, so that gives them 175 175 defenders, I guess, something like that. That was scary. Yeah, when the infantry did their attack, I was like, uh-oh, we might not win this in one go. I may have to get aggressive, but no, it worked out okay. They only lost 3 structures. 2 of them were defensive structures, and that one was dust, so that's not a big deal. Cool. They did draft, which gives them 175 defending troops, and they draft 1 population. So, all right, cool, man. Let's take it. Wow. Okay, so they have amoeba pops and cravers and a bunch of improvements. This is a well-developed system we're definitely going to occupy. Let's check out Regulus, man. Let's see what we got. What he has built already. Okay, Colin, that's an expensive building. All right. Pretty good, pretty good. Nice, good system. Pretty depleted, not a surprise. Does have a spaceport, Cool. So the spaceport, I can send some Cravers over here to the system, CE, and that'll accomplish that quest. Right, not that one, not that one. Where is it? This one. Need to increase the number of Craver populations to create a bishop. So anyway, I'll just send some populations over from Regulus over to CE. And we'll figure out what we're going to do here with the planetary build queue. So CE will get those populations, and then that will satisfy that quest. And CE is, yeah, that's the one that's working on this planet. Okay. I think that's a wrap for this episode. That's the plan. We're going to keep building ships and selling them to give us the money to accelerate production, to get some nice base level industry going on, because you can see, like, you know, our core systems have at least 1,000 industry, and the newer systems have 1/10 of that, or, you know, whatever. So we need to kind of pump these guys along. Like you can see, they really need some help. These little systems, small number of planets, cold planets, not much industry happening there, right? So gonna kind of have to help them along. So anything we can do to kind of get that ball rolling a little bit better is what we're gonna do. And yeah, try to get these guys going. Get these little guys going here. There's Regulus, our new one. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool. So that's the plan. So yeah, we're going to continue. We'll siege over here next. Let's go ahead and move the siege fleet over here. So right now it's at 42 per turn. Move the siege fleet over. So 42 changes to 170, right? So it won't be long. Couple of turns and we will be invading Omdor, and we'll be sieging on Ingress. So that's going to be moving along. We also have a quest to the Living Plague quest, where we are at. We're going to try to orbit Electra until the fleet appears, and it's going to happen in 20 turns, and we're 6 turns into that, so it's 14 turns away. But that'll give us plasma strike bombers, which is a technology we're not going to use. But anyway, I have a full-size fleet here, camped out, waiting. It's not awesome. It's basically a couple of shields, and then the rest is all small attackers. It's just, you know, it's a sufficient fleet to deal with that quest. I need to move this... move these daggers out of the area, probably. Maybe move them down here. Might start spreading some ships out around here, just one per system, and put them on guard mode, just to kind of inhibit anybody who decides they want to start scouting around, snooping through my constellation here. So that's the plan. That's the score. Where we're at. Oh yeah, Cravers' score went down. They were at 1,500, right? So losing that planet hurt them. Boosted my score a little bit. I thought about and decided not to do some extracurricular colonizing activities, like taking this system, or maybe invading here and taking this system. Even though I really need that resource, I kind of want to wait until I'm ready to have a military situation going on here with the Sophons. So I think I'm just going to hold off a little bit longer. I want to make sure I've got the Cravers well under control. And by that I mean I'm probably going to take This. At a minimum, I'm going to Hadar, but honestly, I'm probably going to take these and Hamal and Acellus because that gets me one of these. And if I'm going that far, I could go ahead and grab these and grab Rigel. I could go to Andromeda and Hydrus, and that might make them unhappy. That's fine. They'll just have to deal with it at that point. Take Pictor and take Idris, and that'll give me 2 of these, which will help me start catching up on those to try to get this going, and that'll get us. We'll finally be able to start doing some of the obelisks of all space time. So that's my plan, man. Yeah, these obelisks are not cheap. So right now, that's the bottleneck for us is the Quadrinix. Yeah, the Orichalcix. The Quadrinix is the green one. That's the one that's holding me back right now. You're holding me back, man. So that's the plan. We're going to just move along those lines. I'll probably be back on the next episode recording an invasion of Omdor and sieging Ingress at that point, probably. I think that's it, man. So, yeah, give me suggestions or comments if you guys want to see fleet names that are different than Fleet 1 and Fleet 2. And I'll definitely take those suggestions into consideration. All right. Till next time, thank you for watching.